Dreams, we all have them. Some dream of success, some dream of peace, some dream of changing their life completely. But let me tell you something very real. A dream by itself has no power. It is only an idea, a thought, a vision in your mind. It stays there, silent and invisible, until you decide to act on it. There was once a girl who grew up in poverty, faced rejection, and was told she wasn't good enough. Life was hard and nothing came easy. But she had a dream to rise, to inspire, and to create a better life. She didn't wait for the perfect moment. She didn't wait for someone to believe in her. She worked, she struggled, she failed, but she never stopped. And one day her dream became her reality, not because she was lucky, because she refused to give up. This is the truth. Dreams don't work unless you do. You can sit all day imagining a better life, but imagination alone won't change anything. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Every successful person you see today once had a dream, but what made them different is that they took responsibility for turning that dream into reality. The journey will not be easy. There will be days when you feel tired, when you feel like quitting, when nothing seems to work. People may doubt you. Some may even laugh at your dreams. But remember this, your dream was given to you for a reason. It is your responsibility to protect it and to nurture it and to fight for it. Start small if you have to. Take one step today. Learn something new. Improve yourself. Stay consistent, because success is not built in a day. It is built daily. Every effort you make, every challenge you overcome brings you closer to your goal. Also, believe in yourself, even when no one else does, because the biggest difference between those who succeed and those who don't is belief. If you don't believe in your dream, no one else will. So don't just dream, act. Turn your pain into power. Turn your fear into fuel. Turn your dream into a plan and your plan into action. Because at the end of the day, dreams remain just dreams until you stand up, take control, and turn them into reality. Thank you. Dreams are powerful. They give direction to our lives. They give us hope, purpose, and a reason to wake up every single day. But the biggest mistake most people make is believing that dreaming alone is enough. It is not, because a dream without action is nothing more than a wish, something that lives only in your mind and never steps into reality. Many people spend years imagining a better life. They think about success, wealth, happiness, and freedom. They picture themselves achieving great things, but they never take the first step. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait for motivation. They wait for someone to come and support them. And in this waiting, their dreams slowly fade away, because time does not wait and opportunities do not knock forever. The truth is simple. Action is the only thing that separates dreamers from achievers. Every successful person you see today once stood exactly where you are, with doubts, fears, and uncertainty, but instead of waiting, they started. Even when they were not ready, even when they were scared, they moved forward step by step, and that is what made the difference. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin, because clarity comes with action, not before it. The more you do, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the better you become. Progress is not about giant leaps. It is about small, consistent steps taken every single day. Sometimes the fear of failure stops people from taking action. They think, hey, what if I fail? But what they don't realize is that failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every mistake teaches you something valuable. Every setback makes you stronger, and every failure brings you one step closer to success. So instead of fearing failure, you should fear staying in the same place for the rest of your life. Another important thing to understand is that motivation will not always be there. Some days you will feel inspired, but most days you won't, and that is where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It is showing up every day, putting in the effort, and staying committed to your dream no matter how hard it gets. You also have to take responsibility for your own life. No one is coming to save you. No one is responsible for your dreams except you. You cannot blame your past, your circumstances, or other people for where you are, because the moment you take responsibility, you take control, and when you are in control, you have the power to change your life. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Don't compare your journey to others. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just take that first step, because that one step can change everything. It can lead you to opportunities, growth, and a life you once only dreamed about. In the end, remember this: dreams are not achieved by thinking, they are achieved by doing. So stop waiting, stop overthinking, and start acting, because your future depends on what you do today, not on what you dream about tomorrow. Every dream begins with a simple thought, but what turns that thought into something powerful is belief, because if you do not believe in yourself, even the strongest dreams will collapse under doubt. Fear and uncertainty, belief is not just a feeling, it is a decision you make every single day, especially on the days when things are not going your way. Many people give up on their dreams not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunities, but because they lack belief in themselves. They constantly question their abilities. They listen to negative voices around them. And slowly they start believing that they are not good enough, that they cannot succeed, that their dreams are too big. And this mindset becomes the biggest barrier between them and their goals. The truth is, no one starts with full confidence. Even the most successful people once doubted themselves. They faced rejection, criticism, and failure. But what made them different is that they chose to believe in themselves anyway. They didn't wait for others to validate them. They created their own confidence through action, through persistence, and through refusing to give up. You have to understand that the world will not always believe in you. People may doubt your dreams. They may laugh at your goals. They may tell you that you cannot do it, but their opinions do not define your reality unless you allow them to. Your belief in yourself must be stronger than any external doubt, because once you start doubting yourself, you start limiting your own potential. Belief is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And the less you use it, the weaker it gets. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, every time you face your fears, every time you take action despite uncertainty, you strengthen your belief in yourself, and slowly you start realizing that you are capable of much more than you ever imagined. Another important thing to remember is that belief is through small wins. You don't wake up one day and suddenly become confident. It happens gradually when you set small goals and achieve them, when you stay consistent, when you prove to yourself that you can do what you said you would do these small victories build trust within yourself, and that trust turns into unshakable belief. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when nothing seems to work, when you feel lost and discouraged. And in those moments, your belief will be tested the most. But that is exactly when you need it the most, because success is not about never falling. It is about rising every time you fall. It is about holding on to your belief even when everything around you is telling you to quit. You also need to stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison kills belief. It makes you feel like you are behind, like you are not good enough, like you cannot compete. But the truth is, everyone has their own journey, their own struggles, and their own timing. Focus on your path, focus on your growth, and trust the process. Speak positively to yourself. Your words have power. The way you talk to yourself shapes your mindset. Instead of saying, I can't do this, start saying, I will figure it out. Instead of saying, I am not good enough, start saying, I am improving every day, because what you tell yourself repeatedly becomes your reality. In the end, remember this, belief is the foundation of every dream. Without it, nothing can stand, and with it, nothing can stop you. So believe in yourself, even when it is hard, even when it feels impossible, because the moment you truly believe, you unlock the power to turn your dreams into reality. Dreams are exciting at the beginning. They fill you with energy, passion, and motivation. You feel unstoppable. You feel like you can achieve anything. But as time passes, that excitement starts to fade. Challenges appear, obstacles come your way, and suddenly the journey does not feel as easy as it once did. This is the point where most people give up, not because their dream is impossible, but because they lack consistency. Consistency is what separates temporary motivation from lasting success. It is not about how fast you start. It is about how long you can keep going. Many people take big steps in the beginning. They work hard for a few days, maybe a few weeks, but then they stop, they lose focus, they get distracted, and all their progress disappears, because success is not built on intensity, it is built on consistency. You have to understand that small actions repeated every single day create massive results over time. It may not feel like much in the beginning, it may seem slow, it may even feel like nothing is changing, but every effort you make is adding up. Every step you take is moving you forward, even if you cannot see it immediately. Growth is happening in the background. Think of consistency like planting a seed. You do not see results overnight. You have to water it daily, take care of it, protect it, and trust the process. And after some time, it starts to grow. The same applies to your dreams. You have to show up every day, put in the work, and stay committed even when you do not see immediate results. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with consistency is because they rely too much on motivation, but motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Some days you will feel like working, and some days you will not. If you only act when you feel motivated, you will never stay consistent. That is why discipline is more important than motivation. Discipline is doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. Another challenge is distractions. In today's world, it is very easy to lose focus. Social media, negative environments, and unnecessary habits can pull you away from your goals. If you are not careful, you will spend more time watching others succeed than working on your own success. That is why you need to protect your time, set clear priorities, and eliminate distractions that do not add value to your life. Consistency also requires patience. Many people quit because they expect quick results. They want success instantly, but real success takes time. It takes effort. It takes persistence. You cannot rush the process. You have to trust that your hard work will pay off, even if it takes longer than expected. There will be days when you feel tired, when you feel like giving up, when everything seems difficult, and in those moments, consistency becomes even more important, because those are the days that define your journey. Anyone can work when they feel good, but true growth happens when you keep going even when it is hard. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Missing one day is not failure, but quitting completely is. If you fall, get back up. If you lose track, refocus. If you feel weak, remind yourself why you started, because your dream is worth the effort. Create a routine. Build habits that support your goals. Make your actions automatic so that you do not have to rely on willpower every single day. When something becomes a habit, it becomes easier to stay consistent, and consistency becomes a part of who you are. In the end, remember this: success is not the result of one big action. It is the result of many small actions done consistently over time. So keep going, stay focused, and trust the journey, because consistency is the bridge that turns your dreams into reality. Every dream comes with a price, and that price is struggle. There is no success story without challenges, no growth without discomfort, and no achievement without sacrifice. Yet most people fear struggles. They try to avoid pain. They run away from difficulties, not realizing that these very struggles are shaping them into the person capable of achieving their dreams. Life will test you again and again, sometimes in ways you never expected. You will face rejection, failure, criticism, and moments of deep doubt. There will be times when you feel like nothing is working, when your efforts seem useless, when giving up feels easier than continuing. And in those moments, you will have a choice either to break down or to rise stronger. Struggles are not there to stop you. They are there to prepare you. Every challenge you face is teaching you something valuable. It is building your resilience, strengthening your mindset, and pushing you beyond your limits, because the truth is you cannot grow by staying comfortable. Comfort keeps you where you are, but struggle pushes you forward. Think about it. The strongest people are not those who had easy lives. They are the ones who went through hardships, faced difficulties, and still kept moving forward. They did not let their circumstances define them. Instead, they used their struggles as fuel to rise higher. They turned their pain into power, and that is what made them unstoppable. One of the most important lessons in life is learning how to handle failure. Failure is not the end. It is a part of the journey. It is feedback. It shows you what works and what does not, and it gives you the opportunity to improve, but only if you are willing to learn from it. Many people fail once and quit, but those who succeed fail multiple times and keep going. Your mindset during tough times matters the most. If you see struggles as problems, you will feel defeated. But if you see them as opportunities, you will grow stronger. The way you think determines the way you respond, and your response determines your results. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what can I learn from this? Another important thing is patience. Struggles take time to overcome. Growth does not happen overnight. Sometimes you will feel stuck, like you are not making progress. But just because you cannot see the results does not mean nothing is happening. Change is taking place within you. Your strength is increasing. Your mindset is evolving. And your ability to handle challenges is improving. You also is improving. You also need to surround yourself with the right environment. Negativity can make struggles feel heavier, while positivity can give you strength. Choose people who support you, who encourage you, and who believe in your dreams, because the right environment can make a huge difference in how you deal with difficulties. Never let temporary pain make you forget your long-term vision. Every struggle you face today is shaping your future. It is preparing you for something greater, and if you quit now, you will never know how close you are to success. Sometimes the hardest moments come right before the biggest breakthroughs. Remember, strength is not built in comfort. It is built in struggle. It is built when you keep going despite the pain, when you refuse to give up despite the challenges, when you choose growth over ease and courage over fear. In the end, understand this clearly. Struggles are not your enemy. They are your greatest teachers. They are transforming you, molding you, and preparing you to turn your dreams into reality. So embrace them, learn from them, and rise above them. Because the person you become through your struggles is the one who will achieve your dreams. Dreams are not just meant to be seen, they are meant to be lived, but only a few people truly understand what it takes to turn them into reality. It is not luck, it is not talent alone. It is a combination of action, belief, consistency, and the strength to rise through struggles. These are the real pillars that transform a simple dream into a powerful reality. You have learned that dreams without action remain incomplete. Belief in yourself is the foundation that keeps you going. Consistency is what builds progress over time. And struggles are not obstacles, but stepping stones that shape your journey. When you bring all these elements together, you create a mindset that is unstoppable. The truth is, your life will not change overnight. Success is not instant, and the journey will not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments of fear, and moments when you feel like giving up. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments where your true strength is tested and where your dreams either fade away or grow stronger. You must remember that no one else can walk this path for you. No one else can do the work for you. Your dreams are your responsibility. Your future is in your hands, and every decision you make today is shaping the life you will live tomorrow. So do not wait for the perfect time. Do not wait for everything to be easy, because that moment may never come. Start now. Start where you are, even if it is small, even if it feels insignificant. Every step matters, and the effort counts, and every day is a new chance to move closer to your dream. Trust yourself, trust the process, and keep moving forward no matter what. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let failure define you. And do not let the opinions of others limit you, because the only limits that truly exist are the ones you accept. Break those limits. Challenge yourself and believe that you are capable of more than you think. At the end of the day, dreams remain just dreams until you decide to act, until you choose to believe, until you stay consistent, and until you rise above every struggle that comes your way. The power is already within you. All you have to do is use it. So stand up, take control, and start turning your dreams into reality, because your future is waiting, and it depends on what you choose to do today.